Hi folks, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell trucks, diesel trucks, and we sell them all, folks, one of every kind. Today we're going to list a really nice truck, an affordable truck, but just a really nice truck. It's a 2006 Ford F250 turbo diesel, four-wheel drive, heavily equipped Lariat package, sitting on a brand new set of 35-inch tires. It's only got 130,000 miles on it. It has been deleted, so you don't have to worry about that. The truck's ready to go. Wherever you live, you don't have to worry about a ride home. It will take you. Come on, we're going to show it to you. Now, this truck has a 4 6-inch lift kit on it, but it's a real lift kit. It's framed and all that. It's not a homemade deal.
It's got the billet, the optional chrome package grille. The headlights and fog lights are all perfect. Windshield's new. These tires have about 5 miles on them. You can see it's got the Rancho lift. It's got the control arms. It's got the springs, the shocks. It's not some just half-assed spacer package. It's a real lift.
We'll also point out, folks, for those that, because we're going to get asked this, there's no rust issues, any of that. It's a local Mississippi truck, trade-in here. For example, you can see right here, it's never been beat up. See how clean that is? Never been on gravel roads and that kind of thing. There's no mud caked under it.
And it's got this rock guard material around the bottom, so you'll never have to worry about rock picks.
Now, it's not going to show up. This truck is not pecked up and dinged up, folks. There's a couple little pecks right there, but you can't see them. But I'm just telling you, this is a nice looking truck.
Heated leather seats.
Lariat package, power. You can see the carpets, how nice they are.
Power pedals, automatic headlights.
The headliner is great. The dash is not cracked and split and all that. It's got a fancy radio. It looks like navigation, but it's just a fancy radio that I've not figured out how to work. Dan, of course, can. We'll look back here. See back here how neat and clean it is?
It's got the fold-down armrest, cup holder, sliding rear window. Headliner's not stained, not sagging. Carpet's perfect. Of course, all the cab corners and bottoms of the doors are good. No corrosion, no rust.
See it here, folks. I don't think this truck's had any paint work on it. See the line on the bed? Look at that, how straight it is. Original spray-in bed liner. It's not beat up. They've not been carrying all manner of stuff. But once again, back here,
got the extra leaf for the tow package, full-size spare. Mickey Thompson wheels.
That spare looks good. Look how clean this is back here, the tailgate and all.
This is an FX4. The stickers were just faded. We took them off.
It's
bumper's perfect. One little spot.
It's a really nice truck.
It's just a little damp. That's not a stain. That's just water.
Down the side, it's a pretty truck too. That red color and the color keyed wheels. Under here you can see once again, it's just immaculate. No mud caked everywhere. We'll open this. See that how nice.
See all in the jams, cab corners, everything's good. No rust. Even still has these little guards on the bottom of the doors. Usually they're knocked off.
All that, how clean they are. Power on both sides. It works. Once again, the carpets, the dash up here is not cracked and chipped and all that. The headliner is beautiful. Just a good truck.
And we got the key to go to the lug nuts.
It's hard for us to find a truck like this in this age group and everything that's this nice, folks, that we can sell. It's this clean. Under the front end, you'll see here, that's just mud from this rain yesterday. See your shocks back there, how neat they are. There's no rust, no mud, none of that. I like these headlights, man. How clean they are. That's a good looking truck, folks. And it's a nice truck. It's been deleted and all that, but it's only got 130,000 miles on it. It's just getting started. But if you've been looking for an affordable Ford truck, turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. This is a place to start with this truck, folks. If you've been out and got sticker shock and they ask you $65,000, $70,000 for one just like it, the depreciation's already out of this one. You can go spend 70 and drive it 5 years and lose 60,000 or so, 55. You can buy this truck and drive it for 5 years and it'll probably be worth what you gave for it. That's just the reality of it. I can't imagine how they sell new trucks the way they're priced today. But all of that aside, this is a nice truck that you'll like. Whoever buys it, you'll recognize it and you'll like it. It's a 2006 Ford F250 turbo diesel Lariat package FX4 4-wheel drive, sitting on a brand new set of tires, spare tire under it, been deleted, low miles. Just a great truck, folks. Thanks for watching our video. We do appreciate it. Look forward to visiting with you about this 06 Lariat. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Okay, before we get started on the test drive, just want to show you a few things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how this truck came in, so you can tell it spent very little, if any, time off-road. And the reason I can say that is when they have, and that muddy water hits a hot engine, all these bare aluminum pieces get a patina that you can't clean off. Now what this truck does have, it's got a fresh pair of Walmart batteries, only about 6 months or so old. It's got a brand new aluminum radiator, and you got to be careful you see an aluminum radiator, because a lot of these places on eBay, they'll sell one and the tank looks nice and thick, but the core will be like 1 inch. But this one's got the thicker core. It's got a coolant filter kit to protect the oil cooler from sediment, dual alternators. Everything is like it should be. The main thing I want to show you though is take the oil cap off. You can see not even a wisp of smoke, although smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. That means absolutely no blow-by. Blow-by is just engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. So anyway, now we're gonna hop in, take it for a spin. Okay, I accidentally hit the power button when I was getting in, but anyway, automatic climate control. You can see the outside temp and stuff. Trailer brake controller, upfitter switches in case you want to add extra lights or anything. Touchscreen stereo, Bluetooth music. You can hook up a camera, an SD card, phone, all kind of stuff, whatever you want to do to it. A sliding rear window. See, that works. Got a holder for your sunglasses. Got a storage pocket up here. Now we'll head on out. Like I said, it does have a new windshield, and like I told you earlier, a brand new set of tires. This truck fires right up, hot or cold. There's no cold start issues, doesn't run rough or smoke or do anything weird when it's cold. And whether you buy from us or whomever, you always want to hear a Power Stroke diesel run cold, because if it's going to act up, if it's going to have problems, it may run perfect when it's warmed up. Then you get home the next day, you crank it and it runs like a three-legged dog till it warms up again. That's caused by fuel injector or FICM issues, but this one doesn't have any of those. So it runs perfect hot or cold, doesn't pull to the left or right going down the road, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. It's hard to see the steering wheel in this glare, but it's in great shape. It's not ripped or torn. Got the power pedals, got the automatic headlights, fog lights, heated tow mirrors. You can extend them in and out if you want. Now this is the 6-liter Power Stroke diesel, which all 03.5 to 07s have. But the good thing is these 06 and 7s, they have a lot of upgrades done from the factory compared to the earlier motors that add to the longevity, the reliability, different high pressure oil pump, STC fittings, just a lot of stuff Ford did to help them out. But the main thing is the EGR cooler has been deleted on this truck. And that is the root cause of the vast majority of problems that these engines had that gave them a reputation. The EGR cooler would start leaking, and if you weren't on top of your, checking your fluids and stuff, you run out of coolant and run hot, or it leaks so much water into the cylinders that, water doesn't compress, so it stretches the head bolts below the head gaskets. Well, you remove the EGR cooler, you remove the cause of those problems. And as long as you do that and don't tune it crazy, you can go up to about 75 horse extra power without hurting it, but don't go any higher than that. Those two things, don't go crazy on the tune and delete the EGR cooler, and that's all the problems with 6.0s. Other than that, all you gotta do is just keep it serviced. Change the oil every 5,000 miles, change the fuel filters every other oil change, and use Ford filters. If you do that, these things can run forever. If you don't, you'll have problems, because Ford won't release the patent on their filter design. So aftermarket filters, even the name brand high dollar ones, they're not an exact fit. They don't filter like they should. So you got to use Ford filters. And just beyond that, just basic, hey, keep it serviced. And like I said, these things will go and go. And of course, this one's only got 134,802 miles on it, so it's low miles anyway. We regularly, most of ours have over 200, and we've sold them with 300,000 miles for not much less than I'll take for this one. So it's just rare that we find one with such low miles that we're able to sell at a good price and everything. So if you want to fly in here to Jackson International Airport, drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to hop in this truck and drive it absolutely anywhere. We'll pick you up at the airport during our regular business hours, no extra charge. We'll come back here to my office in South Jackson. We'll do all the paperwork, feedback, and everything, and let you get on the road. Now, of course, we understand most of our customers are from the Northeast and the Midwest. Buy from us because we got great prices and we got rust-free trucks. So we understand that most of you, or many of you, may not have time to spend several days flying or driving down and then driving home. So with that in mind, don't let the idea of shipping scare you off. Don't let the idea of don't let the prices you may find online scare you off. If you're looking online for shipping quotes, odds are we can save you as much as half off the average shipping quote. The reason for that is most of these guys, they're not actual shippers, they're just brokers, and they charge you hundreds of dollars up front. They call it a deposit, but all it really is the broker's fee they're making on the deal to find somebody else to actually haul it. And they get on this one website that's not open to the public called Central Dispatch that costs $2 or $3 grand a year to be a member. Well, we're on Central Dispatch, so we can basically get you wholesale rates on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text, 601-376-9869. I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. Basically, I plug in my zip and your zip onto the website. It gives me the last 5 comparable shipments and what people paid. So basically, I get a ballpark figure. And if you're anywhere near Dallas or Houston or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you a real good deal. On average, it takes 3 to 5 days. Now, if you're way off in the sticks, it may take a little longer. If you're in Atlanta or Dallas, it could be quicker. It just varies. But either way, we've done it hundreds of times with no issues. So real smooth, simple transaction. Basically, you can either do a bank wire or FedEx us a cashier's check for the sale price on the truck only, not the shipping, because we just arrange shipping. We're not the actual shippers. So you just send us the money and we send you the title, all the paperwork, and then once you once the truck shows up, you just hand the driver cash for the shipping. So like I said, real simple deal. We do it all the time. If you have any questions about this truck, though, call me. I'll be glad to answer them. If you want to talk about the deletes, about coolant filters and 6.0s in general and blah, blah, blah. If you want to know what it takes to buy it, any of that, just give me a call. I'll be glad to talk to you about it and go over anything you want to go over about it. Trying to think if there's anything else I've left out. I mean, there's a couple little spots that have been touched up, but nothing major, you know, like Dad showed you. Not really a whole lot to nitpick. Got the auto dimming rear view mirror. Pretty much got it all. So, let me show you the dash. You can see the only thing not working that I can find is a little compass. You see the two dashes on the left, it's next to the mileage. That's where the compass heading will usually be, and for whatever reason, it's not there, but it still shows you like the distance to empty and all that. But you can see there's no warning lights, no service lights, any of that. I like to show the dash after I've been driving because, you know, it's easy to hook a scan tool up and kill an engine light and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving it, that light's going to come right back on. So I like to show the dash after I've been driving nearly 10 minutes so you can see for yourself that there really are no lights lit. So anyway, if you have any other questions, give me a call, 601-376-9869. We appreciate you watching the video and listening to everything we have to say. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.